Everyone online is complaining about taxes, immigration, economics in the UK and all of that, but I have a different opinion. So I came from Republic of Moldova, that's a tiny country in Europe that is the poorest in the Europe, and I came here 5 years ago. I started from zero, having 2 jobs at the beginning to make up, to meet the billing needs of living this life in the UK. So that's why I want to point specifically to the opportunities and other things that you have already here, but you are not aware of them. Probably you don't have that view that I have because I have my background that is currently different than yours. Probably that you grew up here and everything to you that is average is the way it should be, but it's not. First of all, you have to understand that everything that seems to you average here in this country or other developed countries, it's not average or it's not great for other people. And when I came here as an immigrant, you have that focus and that hunger in your eyes and you try to spot every single opportunity. Something for you that is like a university degree or other things that you see it as a liability that takes money out of your pocket. Some immigrants will see that and will put the puzzles together so they can get moving faster and get the job done, have a better life, successful life, more money, more time with their family. So probably you have opportunities already, but you take them for granted. But if you have to look around, step out of that zone that you are in, and have a look around and see what you're actually having on the table, the ability to travel that fast, the ability to hire people overseas that are cheap labor, the ability to use credit cards. So I never heard about credit cards in my country. Now I have credit cards to use for my business. This is literally what I'm doing right now. Like where I'm coming from, we don't have credit cards. Or maybe if we have them, there's certain people that use them, but average people don't have credit cards. But here, because exists the credit card, I have the Amex Gold card, and I use that for my business. I don't have the money yet, but I already can spend money on ads to get clients, and once I have clients, I can pay back that money. So this is a crazy opportunity because you have money from some bank to use that to make more money. And probably that you see that this is average, this is normal for us, and this is not some crazy opportunities because maybe you were tough in school where the society does that to see that the credit card is for spending on things that you consume and they don't bring money. But we see that as an opportunity, and this is just one single example. I will tell you from the outside world that you have lots of available things on the table. As I gave you the example with the credit card, you don't even question them and you use them as a normal day-to-day life, but we see them as things that can help us move forward. This is exactly what I did when I was working in construction, had 2 jobs at the time, and I was asking all the time how I can make more money at that job. And one thing that British people ask me is the cards that I have to show them that I got new levels of expertise, and this is how they will push me forward and pay me more per day. What I did, I was working kind of electrician and I had the basic card level, which is a labor, and I did that work, but I used other advantages to manage other people because I knew English a little bit. So I helped that English manager with the other people that I was like communicating between them. So for that I asked more money. And then the other trick that I did was to change jobs fast. Every time I changed the job, I used to make 10 more pounds per day because they asked me what you've got at the last job per day, and I said, well, 130 pounds per day, but in reality I had 111. I gave a little bit higher prices so they can drop it a little bit, so I still increase my revenue by moving jobs to jobs. Usually if you be here, everyone talking around, they will say, well, you have to get the toppest card and then you will gonna make more money, which I guess is a way that you are trained to think being here. And I don't say that that is easy and everyone can do that. That's a total different things because we have a level that we can resist to hard situation, stressful situation, and if we cross that level, we go into burnout, we go in depression and all of that. So this is not easy, and this is not for everyone. If you grew up expecting that you would have a lovely life, the reality will come to you and give you money, give you time, health, anything. That's not happening in the reality, and you kind of have to fight back this world, which I did at the beginning, and I do it now, but at a different level. When I'm talking about all of this opportunity, I don't say that everything comes easy and natural to you. They are not, and we all have our struggles. I was struggling to introduce myself as a non-native English person in the British community. I didn't do that till that day. That is hard for me, and I have worked 2 jobs that started from the 6 in the morning till 12 midnight for around 1 month. This is crazy that you have to keep that work going on. This is not for everyone, but at the same time, when you do the math and you understand that they are price that you pay for not doing things, and that they are price that you pay for doing them. I will give an example. If you want to be in shape, have a six-pack, there is a price that you pay if you don't do that. So maybe you will get overweight, maybe you will move slower, feel pain in the back and don't look good, you'll not be confident and all of that. This is the price that you pay by not doing that. And there is the price that you pay for doing that you have to work out consistently, eat better, some certain struggles. And when you compare those 2 prices, you have to pick the path that best fits you and the things that you want to achieve. And doing all of those things, jumping from the job to levels, first thing was to came here, second thing to get a job. After I got a job, I spent like 1 or 2 years or more than 2 years doing that construction work. Then my next level to me was to be my own boss, work from home. I did that, and that was my next level. Very hard, very stressful, especially at the beginning. I was working from home alone in my single room, but it was me and the internet. And you know, when you sit too much on the internet trying to figure it out, you get a lot of distractions, and usually they are opinions that fight each other, and at the end of the day you don't have clarity, you are more confused and more confused. That's why I decided to join Level 39 that I'm currently filming this video. That is a community for fintech company and AI startups and cybersecurity and so on and so forth. Companies like Revolut started on this floor, and now they are moved into their own building. Companies like eToro, that's a big trading platform, are based here, and we have lots of amazing companies based here. That's why I decided to join, to feel that energy, see people moving around, finding their way out and figuring things out, solving big and massive problems. That's what was the decision that drove me here, and I'm currently here building my own company that we have several businesses to generate more clients, build systems that bring clients and systemize the processes and automate everything, so the owner can actually focus on the growth on the business, not just figuring out where and how they will get clients and how to put the processes together. This is the purpose of this video, was to kind of make an reintroduction to this channel, and I have to stay consistent on that. The purpose of that is to document, not teach you anything, because I'm not a teacher, I'm not a guru. I will only share what I did, what I've learned through doing that. So if you are still watching this video, hit the subscribe button, follow me. I will post more videos to share, just to share the journey. So hopefully by sharing what I'm doing, you can learn and you can implement in your life, and not just watch around and do nothing, but actually improve your life. I'll see you in the next video.